Lang beats one and he's put down 25 metres out, and in a couple of tackles they're already just 15 metres away from the Balmain line. They switch the play back to the open side. Dykes for Richardson. Richardson through the gap, and the Sharks are in. They made it look so easy.
Hit back now from the Cronulla Sharks. We've got a game of football on our hands.
Don't doubt that for a moment. A great pass it was. Richardson ran the gap, got on outside Webber. As Steve Roach mentioned, great pace as well. Gave him an easy run to the line, untouched. And the Sharks are across for their first try of the evening.
Them confidence by letting them out of their half too easily.
Nathan Long finds some ground up towards the halfway line. He'll play it for Trista. Cut-out pass from Healy. Dykes fast hands. Out wide. They come. McKenna back inside. Over the top from Dykes. Here comes E.T. And E.T. will score. The drought's broken at Shark Park. That's where it all began. This is a great long cut-out pass from Healy to Dykes. Fast hands. Picks up McKenna. McKenna looks inside. Dykes is backing up. And when Dykes looked around for support, couldn't find it quickly enough, kicked over the top. Eddinghausen there in support, and that's a fine try.
You wouldn't want a better bounce there from the kick through by Dykes. They got the numbers here on the outside. Again, Webber in no man's land. He's forced to come right across on McKenna, a much bigger man. The inside pass there. And here's Dykes with the chip ahead for Eddinghausen, a left footer. And great chase. What about the bounce? He owns the ball.
Out of this Shark side rather late in the piece, and this is Matt Rogers bringing the ball back. He takes it up to the 20 before offloading for Peachy, who sees some space up the middle. Here goes the Shark fullback. Can't get around Shannon Nevin, and he's brought down on the 40-metre line after a 30-metre bust.
And he had Rogers looming up on the out.
McKenna again will find some space up the middle. Does he have any support? No.
He wants it, he can taste it. What a second half from McKenna.
The crowd starting to get behind the Sharks. They haven't seen them win so far this year. Out wide is Ryan. He picks up the man outside. Do they come back inside? Yes, they will. Richardson will score. The Sharkies have won it.
Well, I've got to say, well deserved there from the Cronulla side.
To Richardson. Eddinghausen picks up Madison. Tim Madison. Hard man to pull down, gets to within 1 metre of the line. Now they've got a good back line. They've got some numbers on the left-hand side. The cut-out ball for Peachy up in the line. Final tackle. Crossfield kick. This is a beauty. Hopewadi under pressure. It's gone backwards, has it? Hewitt. Yes! Try for Cronulla. Mario Fennick.
Yeah, the kick's played a big part in this game so far, with Lyons kicking the first try. Nice jump there. Hopewadi might have been in a few.
Throw the dice to get it out wide. Colella gives it to Menzies. They do go wide.
Oh, quick hands by Hopewadi. But Howland will come up with it. Duncan gets across to cover. But Healy's back on the inside to score for Cronulla.
Regular first graders out of action for the Sharks coming into this game. Healy now gives it back on the inside to Wade Forrester, who goes down to one knee but offloads to Eddinghausen. Healy, he showed it back to E.T. Peachy tries to find a way through the middle of the park. Stanley now searches to his left-hand side. To Sean Ryan again. Went straight past them, has support. Going back to Howland. A terrific try to the Sharks. They've spread the ball a number of times and they come up with 4 points on this occasion.
Yeah, great work there by the Cronulla's up the middle here. You see Wade Forrester, he really starts the movement going off there. E.T. comes back in here, but look, the Newcastle side, look at their defence. They're all just standing there, not doing anything. Peachy again, he gets the ball away, and look at the bloke here. Oh, this is a great run here by Sean Ryan. Goes straight to the middle, gets outside Pinchinelli there, just didn't have enough pace, gets the ball back inside to Howland. Terrific try there for
From Pinchinelli, a grubber into the in goal will be too big. And probably deserved better, although the Sharks have adjusted and again weathered the first storm. Perhaps, oh, here goes Howland from the restart. He's going to race 80 metres. Mooney is
I think that was Pinchinelli, who I thought should have got the ball away early in the half. And then he just races away, Howland. No one was going to catch the man all the way underneath the black dot. And aren't they playing sensational tonight?
I think it was Danny Butterish, the replacement, the young replacement they brought on. But which I think that all comes back to, doesn't it?
This man receive off the ruck. Greg Cox. Good don't argue there to Folks. Dane Sorensen. Still managed to get his pass away to Annabelle, who's gone backwards. Rogers holds the pass up nicely. Mean showing the ball, gets it to Burke. Burke well back inside. Gardner kicks ahead. If he gets to the bounce, who's got to it? He should be a penalty try, I think. It's a try. Mullane's got to it. He was held back anyway, but the referee, he awarded the try on the basis of outcome. Good work from Neem. The dummy, then the little basketball pass. Burke, always the quality player, came in away from the sideline. Gardner with a nice little drop punt. Held back, but definitely got to the ball, no question about it. So Cronulla have shown a bit of heart. He was in the centres with his brother Peter, and Steve is at halfback, of course. Had the better of this game territorially, despite the fact that they've had a lot of possession from scrums. Well, Mead was out there among the centres. He's doing a nice job of getting upfield too, up to the halfway line, unloads nicely to Edmonds. Edmonds gets it away there nicely to Cameron. Cameron's up the sideline, the long pass to Rogers, and they've got him, have they? Yes, no, Gearon's busted him. Knocks him down, got the pass to Cox, and that's a good try from late football by Stephen Mead. We'll run this fairly quickly because we don't want to miss the kick at goal. There was the initial break again from head on, and I'm surprised really at Mean's pace. Barry Ross, were you?
Yes, well, we all know that he's a tough player, but I didn't know he could run like that.
No, he's run right away from the lot of them, and Cameron did so well. That pass was nearly touched. Now this is clever. His tackle, he wasn't tackled or held, and the ball didn't come in contact with the ground. And how quick have you got to be able to... Alone. Kurt Sorensen. Annabelle. And of course, Gearon has come up with 6 goals from 7 attempts. And that's their 30 points. For the Cronulla team, a try to Greg Cox. What a splendid try that was. Here's Burke. Burke's going in. Little late than never. And that's a good reward for Rick. 30 points to 13 from head on. That little dummy there may have sucked somebody in because the defence certainly opened up out wide. That was a perfect pass from Rogers. Cutler wrong-footed. That's the reason the tackle was missed there. Burke being the clever winger. Pearce, Neen, carrying it one-handed. Basketball to Rogers. Rogers evades one. Unloads it beautifully up to Rick Burke. He's gone up the sideline, comes back in field as a good winger should. Steve Mortimer is going to be penalised for dropping the elbows on top of Rick Burke's face. See it again. Infield. And thank you very much, says Dane Sorensen. Cox away to Mullane. The lovely pass to Rogers. Rogers times it nicely to Cameron. Cameron unloads then to Gardner. Gardner back inside to Mullane, who did marvellously well to take that. Canterbury in disarray at the moment. They should be penalised. They are. The whole back line. 7 Canterbury. Cameron to Rogers. Nicely to Kurt Sorensen running wide. Flicks it back inside to Rick Burke. Burke unloads to Rogers. One of those broken field situations that he loves so much. Martin. Pearce. Khan. Neen. Swivel. Lovely pass to Gardner. Gardner going nicely. Anderson comes at him. He's pushed off. Gone up into the corner. Looks inside. Had support. He's still going. Can't get a pass away. He had Edmonds flying on the inside of him. Couldn't unload the ball. Well, I've been told that one of the linesmen had his flag up then. I can't believe it. I do believe it, but I find it hard to believe. Rick Burke. Cronulla, a note of urgency coming into them now as we get into the 15th minute of the second half. They've got a lot of work to do. Neen. These basketball passes are getting them into all sorts of trouble as Cameron comes on the burst. He's injected himself nicely. Still going, and some rather sluggardly defence from Canterbury. Let him make 18 metres. Rogers. Nice pass to Kurt Sorensen. He's cracked the first line. Across came Graham Hughes. McMartin, Cox, Cameron, Khan, always running sideways. The pass to Neem was magnificent. He's going to go in. That's a bit of Khan magic. Well, it was a bottler. What a ripper of a pass. And I'm not going to suggest it went forward by any means. The referee was right in line with it. But my word, that's ball skill. And I was about to say, he's running sideways, couldn't get himself in. Now watch. At that point, oh, beautiful. That is quality football. And Neen, despite the tackle of Robinson, over beside the post. So that is just the time they needed. It'll look better from head on, I think. Watch as Khan thrusts his big body, it's about 16 stone of it, through the tackle. And that one arm round, it does look okay. There was no thought in anyone's mind of forward. And Big Steve, a game full of action, full of excitement. Not a high-scoring game. Khan. Beautiful pass to Pearce. Can he go on with it? Gives it to Mullane. Mullane's got Cameron there. Mullane, he's given it to Cameron, and Cameron's there to lead the post. That's a quality try. 10-12. It'll be 12 all. Put the glasses down for the kick. What a good bit of football that was. From the Khan pass made the initial thrust. Now watch him back up. There he goes. Definitely limping slightly. There's Mullane with that lovely acceleration of his. Now he's trying to position Cameron and does it well, but did he do it forward? Oh, blimey. That looked marginally forward the way it worked out. I couldn't see it any way that the pass could be given other than forward, but anyway, we shall see. The referee was well positioned. Pearce did nicely to Mullane. Now watch here. Yes, well, there you go. And that's underneath the post. Did both tries in a big way. Dane Sorensen starting to find some space through the middle of the ruck. Canterbury defence just allowing a little bit of latitude. Finley could take the odds to a kick at goal from this one by Rogers, I would say.
A while ago, but it just keep the pressure on and keep the defence tight.
Now, this is exactly the same position that Paponis asked his man, Brentle, to kick for touch in the first half. He's hit the upright and bounced over. Would you believe it? Would you believe it? Norm Craven, if he sat out and water in rust, that's what you call lucky. Now, Paponis in the first couple of minutes of play, the 4th minute.
Legs. Played back to the skipper, McMartin on to Neen. A floating ball out to Chamberlain. Chamberlain looks around and finds Mullane. And Mullane scores for Cronulla. What a beautiful pass that was for the Cronulla Sutherland side. Here it is on the Mazda head-on. This pass from Neen. Long, right into the chest of Chamberlain. Then he steps inside Blacklock and then does well from off the knees to get it to Mick Mullane, flashing up this opportunist fullback. Beating Petherbridge and
Beanie and Thompson. Cox again. Halfway line on your cameras. Miller and Burke. Burke now up the centre. Makes the break. Got the pass away to Gardner. It's gone onto Mullane. Inside the 22. He beat the tackle of Chisholm and he'll score. Beating Paul Vaughton. And Russell Gardner prevents him coming any further around. There's the head-on replay. That was the bust that really mattered. Rick Burke not put down. And then it was a good pass from Chris Gardner. Chisholm should have had Mullane. There's no two ways around it. And it was just lack of pace from Paul Vaughton. And Russ Gardner, he gets some marks.